Welcome back to the Carolina Panthers franchise. Today we're going through the entire Season 3 preseason. If you haven't watched the offseason yet, I'll have the edited version linked in the description below, so you can check that out and see all the moves that we made. But this video is going to focus on the highlights from all 4 preseason games. You'll get a look at all 11 of our draft picks, which you see right here. I also made some undrafted signings that you'll see for the very first time. We brought in a couple players through free agency, but for the most part it's going to be all rookies and then existing players on the team, some of them now in new roles. And so we'll get into game number 1. It's the Panthers at Kansas City. Alex Smith out of the shotgun, Panthers on defense. Smith stepping up, he fires to the open man near the 45-yard line as we give up a big 21-yard chunk of yardage on the first throw. Rookie cornerbacks Malik Carpenter and Emilio Benjamin are on the field as nobody gets open for Kansas City, and time runs out as new starter Coney Ely sacks Alex Smith. The defense looking for a stop on 3rd and 14, but Smith connects inside Panther territory, and that's a first down. Emilio Benjamin playing the number 1 corner spot as the handoff goes to Charles, and he has nowhere to go inside. That's tough to do with Short, Starr, and Luke Kuechly still there. Now they try to go outside, but there's Luke Kuechly making the stop on Kendall Hunter. Luke had 144 tackles for us last season. 3rd down again for Kansas City. Smith dumps it off, and this is going to go out of bounds shy of the marker as D. Small forced the receiver out. Now we'll see the offense, and the only rookie you're going to see right now with the starters is right tackle Delonte Moore, our first-round pick. Pressure given up by Trey Turner as the catch is made on the outside by second-year receiver Lance Adams. We're hoping for big things from the defending Rookie of the Year. 3rd and 7, a lob outside, perfectly placed by Newton as it falls in the arms of Greg Olsen for a big first down. Cam throwing again on 2nd down, has some time, takes a shot deep for Donovan Ashley, and that is intercepted at the 10-yard line. We take a lot of chances here in preseason as we're not worried about turnovers and wins and losses. We just want to see what guys can do. Late first quarter, and that's almost picked off by 4th rounder Emilio Benjamin. I thought he had the talent to be a 1st or 2nd round pick. Now back to the Chiefs. They run the ball with Jamal Charles. Tackle is missed by Melvin White, and then he's cleaned up by Luke Kuechly. One of the last plays of the first quarter as the handoff goes to Stewart on 3rd down, and the Chiefs are all over it with Don Terry Poe and Justin Houston, 2 very tough defenders. Backups are now in for both sides as the Chiefs have the football. This pass inside the 5 is hauled in. 5th round corner Brandon Tucker on the stop. You'll see a lot of these young defensive backs now get a lot of playing time. Taj Boyd, 2nd quarterback in the game. He finds a 6th round pick. That's Akeem Hickson, receiver from Minnesota. In the backfield, Jamichael Ivory is on 3rd down. Boyd is off the mark for Brandon Williams, who has a chance to be the number 2 tight end now on offense. Chiefs ball in the 2nd quarter. Handoff going up the middle, now trying to bounce outside, but good defense played there by Devon Pruitt, and Emilio Benjamin still in the game. Linebackers show blitz, now back off on 3rd down. Here's a shot down the field, it's caught! Behind D. Small, it's Carrington, one of our favorite names in the league. D. Small was a late round pick for us, became our 4th cornerback. This is not a good look for him. On the other side, it was Emilio Benjamin with a good job in coverage, not letting the defender get behind him. Back on offense, late first half, and Boyd. Now he'll stretch the field, and that's almost picked off. Good safety play intended for Carlton Sanders. Bob Butler's in the game as a nickel linebacker, a 4th round pick last year, as D. Small tries to make up for his mistake, but steps out of bounds while securing the football. Sam Barrington, backup middle linebackers in the game, as the off-balance throw sails deep, and it's almost picked off by 2nd-year undrafted safety Derek Sturdivant. We go back to offense now in the game at quarterback Connor Shaw as he hands off to 3rd-round running back Jamichael Ivory. I wanted to get Ivory a lot of snaps in this preseason, and now we see Shaw can find the wide-open man. It's Brandon Williams on the catch, showing off some strength as he fights his way inside the 35. Our rookie guards are in the game. Jazario Dorsey on the right, Herman Gilmore on the left, and they open up a big running lane on this play for Jamichael Ivory. Now a blitz brought as Shaw gets the pass off, and that's going the other way. Picked off by rookie Sean Gordon. He intercepts the pass, takes it to the house while outrunning speedy rookie Byron Dunbar, an undrafted free agent. Pass was behind Dunbar. That's okay, Shaw remains in the game. Throwing short, that's caught by Akeem Hickson, who lost the football. It's recovered by Brandon Williams, but the 6th-round pick, Akeem Hickson, appears to be shaken up and he has to leave the field. It would not return to this game. Later in the third, Chiefs up 24-0, but they won't score here as a good job holding the edge by 2nd-round pick Devontae Spears. Looking for a red zone stop on 3rd and goal. Pass to the flats, that is caught, but going nowhere thanks to the tackle by undrafted linebacker Travis Stevens. Late 3rd quarter, Connor Shaw, pressure, he's hit, dumps it off to Jamichael Ivory, and he is close to a 1st down. I do want to get these backs more involved in the passing game this year. Now Shaw has to throw quickly. There is the 4th tight end, undrafted from Minnesota, Sylvester Sherman, making the catch. On 2nd and 10, still from a twin tight end look. Shaw downfield, good throw, good catch. That is a guy to watch out for here in the preseason. Byron Dunbar, the 5'9" receiver. 3rd and 8 later, Shaw is hit again. The Chiefs relentless with their pressure. Sean Gordon sacks Connor Shaw, and he is hurt. Shaw would not return to the game as Alex Tanney now comes in. Handoff, and this is the 7th-round pick, our final selection. Troy Knox, and it takes the whole defense, it appears, to bring him down. As a 7th-round pick, Knox is battling for a roster spot still as he runs between the tackles and lost the football. Another big play by Kansas City, one of many in this game. The ball was picked up by Michael Kendricks after this huge hit delivered, and the Chiefs take over. 3 tight ends in the game, handoff, and there's Martez Henry making a play. Henry was a 6th-round pick for us, a nice value selection I thought late in the draft. Late in the game, it's 4th and 11, and Tanney throws a good pass, but Sylvester Sherman can't make the catch. You have to make these plays if you want a chance to make the team. Kansas City wins big as we have 2 injuries leaving this game. Akeem Hickson and Connor Shaw will not play anymore in the preseason. Now we head on to number 2 as we play games 2 and 3 at home. We have the Seattle Seahawks this week. Cam Newton back to pass and firing out to Kelvin Benjamin, who led the team with 9 touchdown receptions last year. I formation, the fake to Jonathan Stewart as Cam rolls out, fires, and there's a catch again by Benjamin in front of Richard Sherman. Benjamin has improved on his route running, a very complete receiver now, as we take a shot to the end zone, and that is picked off by Byron Maxwell, intended for Lance Adams. The deep shots have not connected as the Seahawks take over. They're now at our 24. And on 3rd down, we bring a blitz, send 2 linebackers up the middle, and Luke Kuechly was unblocked. He sacks Russell Wilson. I like blitzes to be a bigger part of our defense this year. They certainly weren't a year ago. Back on offense, Newton outside and intercepted once again. This time it's Earl Thomas who jumped the pass intended for Donovan Ashley, and he takes it to the house. Not a good look for our offense here in this game against Seattle, but here at least Lance Adams gets some separation and runs out of bounds in Seattle territory. That would be it for the starters. Now we have Taj Boyd handing off to Fozzie Whitaker, who races outside and shows off his speed as he picks up 14. 2 tight ends in the game, 2nd down and 10. Good protection as Boyd finds Carlton Sanders and he can't secure the catch. I want to make him a bigger part of the passing game, but he has to be reliable. Seahawks ball, they go to Christine Michael, and a good run fill that time by Emilio Benjamin. Branton Tucker was also there. Off the play fake, Boyd chased and gets a great off-balance throw short to Byron Dunbar, who has a lot of speed to use after the catch. Now lined up at the 50, it's a toss out to Whitaker, who follows guard Herman Gilmore. He picks up a block, and there goes Fozzie inside the 5, a 50-yard rushing touchdown. Our biggest play of the preseason, thanks to blocking from a rookie guard and Brenton Burson. Now we go to Seattle's backups, and they have Michael Vick in the game. And Vick takes off and dives near the 50 for a run of 19 yards. In the pistol on 1st down, back to Christine Michael, trying to get to the outside, but a good run stop here. That is Sam Barrington. He has a spot to be a backup linebacker. Vic now back to pass, looks to run, but won't escape as he is sacked by Titarius Beckwith, second-year defensive end. We go to the Panthers in the third quarter. Taj Boyd handing off and some running room inside as Jamichael Ivory puts the ball on the ground. That was very late. It would be overturned, so don't worry. We'll hand it right back. Jamichael Ivory running up the middle and not much room here. He picks up a couple. We jump to the fourth quarter. Kellen Clemens now in the game. He was hurt before, and he's going down again. 3 Panthers there in the backfield. There was Devon Pruitt, Titarius Beckwith, and Derek Wolfe. We covered up these short routes, and the blitz eventually got there. 23-10, Seattle is still leading here in the fourth quarter as Vic is back in the game, and he's sacked by Damian Jordan, an undrafted linebacker who has a good shot to be a backup to Thomas Davis. The very next play, Jordan shoves a lineman away as he makes the tackle on Christine Michael. A couple very good back-to-back plays. 1st and 10, Kellen Clemens is once again in as the tackle was made cleanly in the open field by Emilio Benjamin. 3:11 to go in the game, Michael on the carry, and not much room here outside. Branton Tucker is there, and so is Bob Butler. Inside of 2 minutes now, we have Taj Boyd in the game. Throwing short, this is caught by running back Troy Knox as he stays on his feet and nearly in bounds. Could have had a very nice play there, still was decent. Now handoff, Knox breaks a tackle in the backfield and converts on 3rd and 1. Those are the plays I want to see. Handoff on 2nd down. Here's Terry Swope, the undrafted back from North Texas, as he picks up 9. 4th down and 1. We put Knox back in the game. He powers ahead and lowers the shoulder for a gain of 4. Offset eye now for the Panthers, a 2-receiver set. As Boyd floats it out, there's Troy Knox now catching the football as he falls forward after a decent pickup. Trips right for Carolina, Boyd throwing, and that is caught. A nice play made by Sylvester Sherman, trying to put that drop to end last game behind him. Boyd to the air, great protection as he finds the open man Sanders, but put him in a very tough spot as the safety made the hit. 4th and 2, we give it back to Troy Knox, and again, he fights through tackles, falls forward. I'm liking what I'm seeing in this game from Knox. Now the last play of the game, good protection O-line, as Boyd puts it up in the end zone. It's tipped and incomplete. We are halfway through the preseason. Now to Game 3 against the Indianapolis Colts. Before this game, I cut an undrafted safety, Bernie Gates, undrafted defensive lineman, Philip Ali, and Bené Ben-Wickery, who really wasn't finding a spot in our defense these last couple years. Now on the starting offense, we have Jazario Dorsey and Herman Gilmore, and early on you're seeing the power run game up front look pretty good for Jonathan Stewart. That means 3 rookies are now playing with a starting offense as Cam throws outside. That's hauled in by second-year man Donovan Ashley for a 1st down. Getting a chance to play now with the starters is running back Troy Knox. Running this stretch to the outside, he does not have great speed, but in the NFL you just need enough speed. I think Knox has enough. Now on a screen, he gets past Cameron Jordan, runs inside, now finds some open room, inside the 5, and Troy Knox has scored a 35-yard touchdown. Now most of this credit should go to the blockers, and the ones out in front, rookie guards Herman Gilmore and Jazario Dorsey, a trio of rookies making a play there. That was definitely my favorite play so far. Now we go to defense where Trey Boston lays a big hit on LeGarrette Blount and he is shaken up. We know that Boston is a big hitter. We have to see if he can cover now as a full-time safety. 3rd and 6 for Luck as he finds his man over the middle and Thomas Davis denies him a 1st down. Back on offense and back in the game, Troy Knox shakes off a tackle, fights forward, pickup of 4. We're seeing some pretty promising play from Troy Knox. On a carry once again, getting to the outside. With some help, he sprints down the sideline. A 40-yard run now for Troy Knox. Going back to what I said about having enough speed. I think he certainly has enough. Now the backups are in. Alex Tanney to Brandon Williams. I love the stiff arm. And a 1st down gain of 13. Now in the backfield, Jamichael Ivory. Don't forget about him as he has the most speed in their backfield. He shows it off here running up the middle on a delayed give. Tight formation, handoff, and Ivory showing some fight as he continues to drive the legs forward. and gets the first down. Troy Knox is back in the game. Tanny fakes his way. Good protection, good throw, and good catch. Very nice play for our offense as we get down inside the 10. Here it is once again. Excellent blocking, just a great play all around. Ivory back in on 2nd and goal. And Tanny dumping it off. Ivory at the goal line, stumbling, but cannot break the plane. He did get very close. Ivory remains in the game. Handoff, and Ivory is into the end zone. So some good play from both of our running backs. Perhaps Knox has the edge so far. Now we'll see some defense as Bob Butler makes the play, does not deny the first down, but I wanted to see a lot from him in this preseason. And now another nice run stop. This time it's Martez Henry, as he shows he could be much more than a pass rusher for us. On 2nd down, here comes the blitz. Throw outside, and Carlton Sanders has the catch. He's looking like our number 4 receiver. Now he spread the field on 2nd down and 19. Great protection again as we go deep for Donovan Ashley. And these plays just haven't seemed to work out. Another interception, this time it's Jerron Irvin. Colts ball, a 3-wide look, and they run it. First down picked up, and then a nice tackle made by Derek Sturdivant. I wanted to see what he could do because his spot wasn't for sure. Handoff again, more running room as Sturdivant lays a hit that knocks the football out. Finally, some turnovers for our backup defense as Henry recovers. Now our starting safeties at the moment are Melvin White and Trey Boston, so I definitely wanted as much competition there as possible. We go to offense now, and the stiff arm of Brandon Williams is one of his best assets. It almost always works. Handoff now, Jamichael Ivory showing off the speed, but lost the football at the end. So he's had a fumble, so has Knox to this point. 3rd and goal, handoff from the 3, and Knox is not going through Stephen Paya, and we shouldn't really expect him to. Hey, at least we're winning this preseason game as the handoff going to the outside, but no first down. That was Branton Tucker with the first contact, and then 2 more Panthers finished the tackle. Very nice job. Terry Swope in the game, showing that he can fight a little bit. The legs don't stop moving as Swope gains 6. Back to throw, Tanny deep downfield. That is caught. First down, Byron Dunbar. Tough job hanging on, but he made a great play. Back to Swope on 2nd down, through a running lane. He fights inside the 20 for a gain of 9. I believe these rookie guards are making a big difference. Back on defense in the 4th quarter, throw short, and a great open field stop by a guy we haven't seen too much. That's our 2nd pick, Malik Carpenter. Another throw to the outside as the open field tackle was made, and that's Branton Tucker, whom I think has been a very consistent tackler throughout this preseason. Time to throw in the pocket. This pass long, almost picked off, and that was Branton Tucker. I want to see one of these rookies pick a pass off so bad. We'll go back to offense. Taj Boyd is in the game. Look at all this time to throw. That is phenomenal. And now Boyd taking off, showing off the wheels. He fumbles at the end but picks up a first down. Back to the running game. Terry Swope through a running lane. Across the 40, gets some help from Dunbar. Inside the 15, it's Swope's best carry of the preseason. 38 yards. To the air, Boyd puts it up in the end zone. What a pick by Richie McCray. Why is he still in the game? He doesn't need to be there. We go back to Colt football as Henny has time in the pocket and almost gets picked off. That was Sam Barrington covering on the outside. Now facing a 3rd and 9. Good protection for Chad Henne. He now fires down the middle, complete in front of Derek Sturdivant for a first down. We jump ahead. We're still up by 6 as we run the football. Terry Swope up the middle, lost the football. Another big hit. All these rookie running backs have now fumbled once. And here was the hit on Swope as the Colts take over. A little over 4 minutes left to go. Chad Henne airing it out downfield. That's picked off. Damian Jordan with the interception, who has had some nice highlight plays in this preseason. Now taking over, Taj Boyd, 3rd down and 8, and his pass is caught over the middle. That's the play you want to see. That's Sylvester Sherman. At the 22, Boyd down the middle again, caught by Adrian Robinson. Another tight end we haven't seen very much. On the ground again, Jamichael Ivory, nice stiff arm, gets a block from Donovan Ashley, a juke now as Ivory shows off his ability, running to the Colt 41-yard line. You see the stiff arm and the speed, and maybe he's got some more moves to his game. Ivory is still in there, and we can definitely use his speed with these wide open running lanes, as Ivory almost has another first down. Boyd to the air, downfield, and that is off the hands of Robinson and picked off by Indianapolis. A ridiculously impressive interception as Adrian Robinson was hurt on this play, so Robinson had to leave the field. That was our third injury to this point. Now trying to defend this 6-point lead. Henny downfield and gets the pass outside as Sturdivant was covering that half of the field. Less than a minute and a half to go. Henny steps up and over the head of Roderick Moody. That is caught inside the 25. On first down, stepping up, he's hit, and Henny finds his man in the end zone in front of safety Asa Parham, who could not make a play on the football. We gave up the lead, now can we get it back? A screen pass on 3rd and 10, it's Troy Knox getting outside. First down and out of bounds as he gets to the 42-yard line. Those screens have worked. And now Boyd, good protection. Down the middle, first down, Sylvester Sherman. 2 rookies making plays. And now to take the lead, handoff, Troy Knox. He punches in this short yardage touchdown to give the Panthers back their lead. Time for one more play in this one, as Henny will throw the Hail Mary, except for he won't have time as the 3-man rush was all we needed. A sack for Martez Henry. Now we see Adrian Robinson was hurt with a ruptured disc, a 6-week injury. Now what my plan here was to keep a couple guys on IR because I didn't have roster spots for everybody. That allowed me to stash other players and keep them on the roster potentially for next year. I did that at this point with Shaw and Adrian Robinson. So now we'll play against the Philadelphia Eagles in Game 4 as they picked up Tavon Austin. I do like that move. And here is the opening kickoff. Tavon Austin on the return, and he doesn't get too far. Nice tackle by Devon Pruitt. The quarterback now in Philly is Ryan Tannehill, who hands off to LaShawn McCoy. A tackle is missed by Norman, but McCoy is eventually brought down by our 2 safeties, White and Boston. Handoff again, McCoy, a big stiff arm, but not getting outside as Emilio Benjamin is there. Benjamin is in line to be our number 1 corner, as this throw is almost picked off by Thomas Davis. We only have a couple turnovers so far. I wanted some more. Tannehill now stepping up, sailing a pass deep downfield. I got my wish. Picked off by Trey Boston. The deep pass was intended for Jordan Matthews. However, Boston was shaken up on this play. He was our first starter to suffer an injury. Now our last chance to see the starting offense as Cam Newton throwing on 3rd and 4, and the pass is hauled in by Donovan Ashley for a first down. Trips left now on 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz, and they left Greg Olsen wide open. That's not going to do you any favors. Olsen out of bounds in Eagle territory. Now at midfield, off the fake to Jonathan Stewart. Newton rolling out to his right, directing traffic downfield and finding the open man, Lance Adams, for a gain of 22. Sanders and Ashley now in the game at receiver, as Newton with time, a low throw still caught by the spinning Donovan Ashley. First down at the 4-yard line. Looking to cap off this drive, Newton with a jump ball, and Kelvin Benjamin goes up and gets it. That is a great drive for Carolina, as receivers made big plays, and we got the ball in the end zone. Trey Boston has not returned, so Devon Pruitt gets a chance. Now a deep shot, and this is going to go to the house. 54 yards to Jordan Matthews. Pruitt does not make the most of his opportunity as he gives up the deep ball, misreading the football, but I will tell you guys that Trey Boston is fine. I just didn't want to put him back in the game. Some more time now for the starting offense as Troy Knox runs for a gain of 6. He's still getting time with the ones. Whitaker in the game now. It's 3rd and 4, and the catch is dropped by Greg Olsen as he was hit on the play by MrHurriicane. Eagles take over again. Ryan Tannehill outside. That is hauled in by Matthews, but he won't get too far as he's driven out of bounds by Malik Carpenter. Carpenter is in line to be our starting nickel cornerback as the handoff here goes to LaShawn McCoy, and we do a good job rallying to the football. So now the backups are in the game. The starters are done. They are all healthy for us to begin the year. Great news as here's Branton Tucker making another nice play, reading the screen and making a tackle. Troy Knox has looked very good. We'll see him play a little bit more as he picks up a couple blocks. Keep in mind the guards in the game now are Kyle Long and Trey Turner. Jazario Dorsey and Herman Gilmore are starters, so they're not going to play anymore in the preseason. Here is Bob Butler making a nice play as he actually tackles LaShawn McCoy. Hands off to Darren Sproles, trying to get outside. He cuts upfield, and he is gone. Darren Sproles, 35 yards. That was very nice. We'll take a second look as he stiff arms. Who was that? That was D. Small, and then it was over pursued by Martez Henry to create that cutback lane. Panther ball, the speedy rookie from Yale. It's Jamichael Ivory across the 45, picking up 13 yards. We'll jump ahead later in the second quarter. It is Eagle football. This pass over the middle will not get the first down as Bob Butler makes the tackle on Darren Sproles. And Butler was really impressing me in this preseason. Now in the second half of the final preseason game, and Troy Knox is hit, and he is hurt. Troy Knox suffered a big hit on this play, grabbing his side it appears, and so we'll see if he's able to return. Eagle ball, and this is not looking good for Matt Barkley as he's sacked by Devin Still. Bob Butler was also there. Going to the ground on 3rd and 1, and Sproles hit by Butler. Does get it, but once again a good stop by Butler. First down, Barkley pressured, floats it outside, nearly picked off by Malik Carpenter. You gotta make him pay when he makes a mistake like that. 2nd and 10, Barkley shot downfield, almost picked off, but well defended by Malik Carpenter. And this was against speedster Tavon Austin as he almost picked it off and then shielded the football away from Tavon Austin. We'll go back to offense. Alex Tanney dumps it off. Troy Knox is back in the game, everybody, and he looks 100% as he runs through a defender. Now at the 3-yard line, Alex Tanney, short throw, caught, that's a touchdown. A guy still looking for his first true touchdown in the regular season, Donovan Ashley. Late third quarter, Alex Tanney fakes the Terry Swope. Now a shot deep downfield, and it's Brenton Burson leaping for the catch, outrunning a linebacker, he scores. Our first deep shot that actually worked. Now in the final preseason quarter, and Barkley's hit, airs it out, and it's caught downfield. LaShawn McCoy, as Tucker could not knock it away. Panther ball later, and throwing Alex Tanney threw it right to Byron Dunbar, who let it go through his hands. Very next play, a play action, as Tanney throwing again to Dunbar, who once again drops the football. Not a good look in your last chance to make the team. We go back to Philadelphia as Barkley taking a chance one-on-one deep, but it's knocked away by Devon Pruitt. Now I did put him on the trading block during the offseason. Now he could be a very key backup for us. Time is winding down as the handoff goes to Sproles, and here is the guy I peg as our most improved player, Bob Butler. We'll have one more play to show off the offense as Trey Turner gives up the pressure and Alex Tanney is sacked. That ends the preseason. The Panthers go 1-3. Wins and losses not a big deal. We saw some young players flash, and that's always the importance of the preseason. So now we'll finalize the roster and get ready for Season 3. The first move I made was to IR Akeem Hickson. He had a chance to be our number 5 receiver, but he got hurt in the first game. He doesn't have very high release, catching, or route running ratings, so we're going to IR him, keep him under contract and on the roster, and he'll be back next season. Maybe we'll develop him a little bit over the course of this season. The rest of the cuts are right here. And now I had to do a few extra moves because those guys who were injured, despite being IR'd, still took up a roster spot. They don't during the season, but they did during the preseason, so I had to cut Asa Parham, Alex Tanney, and Brenton Burson as extras. When I went to go re-sign those 3 guys back, I couldn't find Brenton Burson. He wasn't on a roster, he wasn't really anywhere. I know players who are low overall will disappear from the free agent pool, and that may be what happened to Brenton Burson. So instead, I thought about re-signing Byron Dunbar, but instead I signed Cole Beasley, who had one of the best blends of speed, hands, and route running available. He's our 5th receiver. Now, we also cut Trey Turner, and he was picked up by the Falcons, keep that in mind. They also lost their number 1 pick, Theo Russell, to an injury, so we play the Falcons in weeks 2 and 4. We won't see Theo Russell in his rookie season. Now our attention shifts to week 1, where we face the New Orleans Saints, who will not have Carl Nicks or newly acquired running back CJ Spiller. We beat the Saints twice last year, including a 20-point fourth quarter comeback. Despite that, they still were 2 games ahead of us in the standings by season's end and made it to the playoffs. We'll see if the Panthers can open the season 1-0 against division rivals, the New Orleans Saints. That brings an end to this long preseason video, as I tried my best to shorten up those 4 games, but I still wanted to show a bunch of players. Among those who impressed me the most were linebacker Bob Butler and running back Troy Knox, who will start the season as our number 2 running back, so he is going to play, and early. Let me know in the comment section who you guys thought were our most impressive players through the preseason. Let me know what you thought of our final cuts and the way the roster has shaped up to begin the year. And I will see you guys in week 1 of the Panthers franchise. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave your feedback and subscribe for more Panthers franchise. I will see you guys in week 1 when we kick off season 3 of the Panthers franchise. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.